What's up everybody, it's the Bamboo Bandit bringing you another update video on this game project. So if you can see here, I actually have a map editor, and this is something I made from scratch using LibGDX since the last video. Before that, I was using this program called Tiled. It's a very generic but well-working program that eventually I just needed to move on from because I needed to add more things, such as this height layer, which moves at a different pace, and the tree on it, will sway from left to right based on how far away from the center of the screen it is, just to give it like a 3D effect. And there's all these objects to choose from and tiles to choose from, layers, everything. It's a full functioning editor, and it has brought me a lot of freedom to the game, and I could make my game look a lot better. So since the last video, I made a lot of visual improvements and changes, as well as having this map editor, which just makes my workflow so much more efficient. But let's jump in. So one of the visual changes is these animated flowers and bushes. So they actually blow in the wind. If you can see this wind blowing around, it sways everything. And I can make some wind myself with the mouse. And this can be pushed to the extremes, which is a little silly, but hopefully no map will be that windy. But yeah, so wind will just randomly go from left to right on the map, and they're actually defined by these polygons on the left and right, if you can see that. So yeah, a lot of debug information, but yeah, that's how it works. So I'll actually speed it up by 10, the whole game, just so we can see how the wind moves everything. So it moves the fog around, and it actually moves the smoke around on my fireball. So, but yeah, that's how that works. Another change is the trees. They have a height on them, so they actually skew around, and it makes them look 3D, but it's not 3D, it's actually 2D. All I do is skew things around. If you notice, this tree trunk is at the top. That's because of an issue with this layer. When I zoom in too much, it'll get inverted. But yeah. So yeah, that's off the top of my head. Oh yeah, here's another change. So this is a map beacon. It basically takes you to another map. So if I mouse over it, it'll get stronger and it'll show the map name. Oh, get out of here. Gotta get rid of this fool. If I click this, it'll change the map. And here I am to this other map, and then I can go back. And that's what that does. So, whoop, whoop. This is about 5 different, it's 5 different ray animations, and I pick random ones, and there's about 100 of them being overlapped on top of each other right now. And yeah, so that ended up working pretty well, and I'm very happy with that. I believe that's it, honestly, since the last video. Getting that map editor done was a lot of work, but it is done. And the visual changes, honestly, didn't take that long. It was mostly the map editor. But that makes my time in the game a lot more efficient developing it. And so yeah. That's about it for this video. In future videos, I hope to demonstrate more gameplay and game mechanics. I just wanted the game to look juicy, so I kept adding visual features because that's pretty important for an indie game. You know, you gotta make it stand out and not look so generic. So I wanted to give it a bit of a personality before jumping into the mechanics. Glad you're bearing through it with me, and stay tuned for future videos. And thank you.